Have you ever noticed how you can sing every word of a song you haven't heard in years, but when it comes to what you studied yesterday, your mind goes completely blank? It's not that your memory is broken. In fact, your brain is insanely powerful at remembering, just not always the things you want it to remember. And listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is probably the only method you'll ever need. Let's be brutally honest. Your reading habits, they're garbage. You stare at the words, your eyes move across the page, but your brain completely checked out. Ever wonder why you can spend hours reading, yet forget everything like it never happened? Here's the truth. You've been lied to. There are thousands of videos and tips online selling you fairy tales, but you've already tried those, haven't you? And look where you are, still struggling, still searching, still frustrated. And if you think that watching this video alone is going to magically fix your memory, do yourself a favor and leave right now. Because what I'm about to share actually works. It's simple, realistic, but I won't lie, it's not easy. So let's talk about the one thing you've been running from. You think you need secret CIA-level brain hacks, some kind of futuristic next-level memory technique? Wrong. What you really need is to stop being lazy and finally embrace the one thing that actually works: repetition. Repetition is the magic pill you've been ignoring while chasing shortcuts like a fool. You've convinced yourself you're dumb or that your brain is broken, but that's not the problem. You don't lack intelligence, you lack discipline and consistency. Still convinced you just can't memorize? Then explain this. How do you remember the lyrics to 100 songs? How do you remember every scene and every line from your favorite movie or TV show? That's not magic, it's repetition. Top students aren't some superhuman geniuses. They're not built different. The only difference is they don't sit around wasting time. They review their material again and again, way more often than you stalk your ex's Instagram. That's why they win, and you don't. And before you start whining, "I don't have time," shut that excuse down. You've got hours to scroll through 57 mindless YouTube shorts, but somehow you can't find 15 minutes to review your notes. Stop lying to yourself. So here's the no BS blueprint. Day 1, brain shock treatment. Read the material 4 to 6 times straight. No breaks, no excuses. Burn it into your brain. Show your mind that this isn't casual. You're declaring war on forgetfulness. After that, take a short break, then come back and read it again, but this time with 100% focus. Don't just skim, analyze it, break it down, ask big questions. What does this mean? Why is it important? How does it connect to everything else? And here's the cheat code most people are too lazy to use. AI. Take a picture of the page, upload it to ChatGPT or whatever AI you use, and ask it to explain it so simply a 5-year-old could understand. Forget about outdated mind maps. This is far more powerful. Then ask the AI to generate as many questions as possible from the text and give you the answers. Once you've got that, write your own notes in your own words. This step is critical. Day 2, cement. Hit and go over your notes 2 to 3 times minimum. Still struggling? Repeat until it sticks. The goal here is simple. Make the information as familiar to you as your own name. Day 3, optional. Day you can skip this if you're confident, but if not, do a light revision session. Don't be soft. Use this day if you need it. Day 4, deep review and locking it. In time to go all in. Read everything again twice. Once in the morning, once before bed. But don't just read. Question it, challenge it, connect the dots, break it apart. This is where you move the information from short-term memory into long-term storage. Day 5, quick fire and audio. Go back over the material 1 to 2 times. Then use text-to-speech software to turn your notes into an audiobook. Now, instead of wasting hours on distractions, you're listening while walking, eating, even in the shower. Let the knowledge soak into your brain nonstop. Day 6, the final test. This is where you prove yourself. Review your notes like you're cramming for the biggest exam of your life. But here's the twist. Don't just read it, teach it. Either explain it to another person or record yourself breaking it down like a professor. If you can explain it clearly without looking at your notes, congratulations. You didn't just read it, you learned it. Now repeat this entire process 2 to 3 times per week for just 1 month. Do that and you'll be blown away by how much you can actually remember. No more forgetting. I know you probably expected me to hand you some flashy tricks, but why waste time with weak little hacks when the truth is this: 80 to 90% of your results will come from good old-fashioned repetition. If you were training for some elite memory championship, sure, you'd need advanced techniques, but let's be honest, you're not. That's why I didn't waste your time talking about sticky notes, fancy highlighters, or drawing useless mind maps. That stuff is just decoration. You can do it if you want, but at the end of the day, nothing, and I mean nothing, beats repetition backed by consistency. And let's not forget the most important part: commitment. You can binge watch 1,000 videos about how to study better, but if you're not consistently putting in the work, then not even God himself could help you. So I hope this video gave you the wake-up call you needed. If it did, hit that subscribe button and maybe we'll meet again. Until then, stay sharp.